Did you know that Forbes and the Center for Education Reform have announced that the Discovery Center is a semifinalist for a $1 million education grant?
Woohoo.
Rob Levins, this is like mind-blowing amount of money that could help the Ozarks. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm really very excited.
Yeah,
I
know.
Not to be.
Rob Levins with the Discovery Center is here. So tell us about what the process was and how you got to be a top 20 finalist and what it looks like. Can we win?
Yeah, so it's the STOP Award, and it stands for Sustainable, Transformational, Outstanding, and Permissionless. And so what they went with STOP because they wanted to look at organizations that didn't stop when the pandemic hit and instead went more into education and figured out how they can help underserved populations even more. And so what they really liked was that we didn't stop. We opened up the Science Center to healthcare workers and first responders kids, provided that 200,000 hours of free childcare, the over 50,000 free meals and snacks, and served over 1,000 child enrollments. Then we also took over the Everest College building, remodeled that, and turned it into a learning support care program. And now we're opening a preschool, and we have a private school at the Discovery Center now that has 60 kids in it. And then we have the Academy of Exploration on our 4th floor. So we have 100 kids that now come to the Discovery Center.
You know what I love? I love that you took that time that a lot of people had downtime and you used your brain to expand and make so many, I mean, people use this time for good and you'll never go back now. And if you hadn't had that time, you may never have come to this. How many people are vying for this $1 million?
So right now we're 1 out of 20 that are at the semifinal. Hundreds applied for this award. And the next step will be breaking down to the finalists. And so that'll be 5. So then it becomes a 1 in 5 chance.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
20%.
I feel good about it.
20%. I'm a mathematician, so 20% chance at that point. Of course, I think our odds are even better than that. So.
I feel good about this.
I do too. I just don't want to jinx it. I just want to put up the good energy.
Yeah.
And y'all, you know, if you feel like praying for the Discovery Center, this could help so many kids in the Ozarks.
Yes.
And Rob, we were talking before the show. And I was making the point that I will be very upset if something like New York or LA gets it. Because, I'm sorry, $1 million in our area goes a lot further than it would go to, say, DC or Manhattan or, you know, Beverly Hills.
Yeah, and then the way the Discovery Center operates, too, on top of that, when you look at, like, what $1 million can mean in the Ozarks and then what $1 million to the Discovery Center can mean, because we're good at using money productively. So we can make even more out of that million than other places.
Are you okay? Since we're all dreaming, how are you going to use the money? Let's just talk. Let's just talk it into existence.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Well, I mean, there's certain things that I'm saving for my pitch,
and that's okay.
When I get to make that influence on whether or not we're going to get the award. But one of the cool things that we're looking at is changing part of the parking lot in the Discovery Center to an outdoor play area to help with all the school kids right now because right now we're just using our parking lot for recess and things like that.
Wow.
But to have an actual play area, playground with, in my opinion, I think it needs to be rocket ship style play equipment. I'm a big NASA person, so.
And you have kids, right?
And correct me, Rob, I remember when the pandemic hit, Discovery Center was coming on doing experiments for us. I remember seeing a video of the kids in the parking lot, and they were all socially distanced at the time, and doing like exercises and dances, and it looked so much fun. So I remember seeing that parking lot, and that would make a great playground.
Yeah. I think
Are they still doing that? Still activities outside?
Absolutely. Yeah, we do the full baked gambit. We got recess, PE, and our aftercare. Lots of play.
That's so
You guys
fun.
are doing so much more than most people even realize. I mean, I love the learning aspect, but you were a child care facility as well for a while.
And that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of money.
It does, and a lot of employees. We started out with about 24, 25 employees before the pandemic, and now we're over 50. So in this short amount of time, we've doubled in size.
And by the way, I was talking to producer Jake before the show. We miss all of the experiments we used to do. We're ready anytime you guys are.
We like to blow
have
things up, right, Jerry?
I remember we had the fire, we had the big drum that scared us. And, I mean, we've done so much, and I can't remember the young gentleman's
I think we
name.
actually cut the power one time. Matthew
Yes,
cut the power in the studio.
Yeah, Matthew. Is he still with you guys?
He is. He's actually a teacher in our Discovery School.
He's wonderful, and then we actually made the station go into a blackout. Now that is success.
That is success.
Hands-on science. That's what we do.
You,
it's
you
fun.
have made me like science, right?
Oh yeah, that's a great way to get kids involved with education and liking science. I didn't like science as a kid.
I didn't
I want
either.
that hands-on learning, and that's what you guys provide.
Yeah, and we want to put that all through the lens of like giving kids what they're ready to learn, when they're ready to learn it, and through something they're already excited about. So we adapt all the learning for the students.
So on your website, people can find out all your programs and that sort of thing?
Yeah, discoverycenter.org/school is the best place to go for that.
Yeah. Well, we have all of our fingers and
crossed.
toes crossed.
My legs are crossed.
We have legs
Everyone,
crossed,
let's
yes.
just say, everyone in the Ozarks, say a prayer right now, because the top 5 will be in December. We got to make it there, and then I do have a good feeling.
I do, and I don't believe in jinxing it if you're putting out good thoughts.
Yes.
So I'm all good
Let's
with
do that.
All right,
Thank
let's
you,
do
Rob.
it. Thank you for being here this
thanks
morning.
for bringing me on.
Absolutely.
exciting.
All right, we'll be back with more right after this. I'm still crossed.
I know, I still need to,
Crossed.
I'm going to cross all of
Everything
this.
is crossed. There
Everything
we
like
go.
this. I was like, I got to.
Twist it into a pretzel.